1 to the 2. I'm Drama Rock.
I'm Goddess of Peace.
Yeah, so we right here. Matter of fact, before we start this, repost it. Before we even say anything, this is repost off the rip. This is repost. But other than that, what I have in my mind is masculinity, and we had this discussion yesterday, right, in the live. And my thing is, do you believe men are naturally feminine, or do men naturally have both traits of masculinity and femininity? What you think, Goddess?
I think both men and women have both traits
And why you think that?
because it's just naturally in us.
I disagree.
Some of us had no choice.
Some of us, what you mean had no choice?
We had no choice. We had to pick up the slack where y'all men left off, and vice versa. Some men didn't have no choice. They had to pick up where the woman left off.
Yeah, but a man can't be feminine because a woman left somewhere.
Well, how he gonna raise his daughter to be masculine like him?
No. He will raise his daughter based on his ideas and understanding.
But he have to be a little easier on her versus raising a boy.
Just because you're masculine doesn't mean you're not kind-hearted or you're not able to be kind or understanding of the other gender.
Men or women, it doesn't matter. Both of us have the traits.
Well, I disagree with anyone who agrees with Goddess. And on top of that, what makes, I think, like when women say things like, oh, I need a leader, I need a man who's a protector. If you fucking feminine as a man, I'm quite sure it's hard to protect yourself, which you may do so, but it's hard to protect others and your tribe or your camp because
Wait a minute.
because the masculinity is what brings out the idea
That's a lie.
or the energy to be a protector.
I don't believe that.
Yes.
I don't believe that. And the reason why I do not believe that is because you cannot sit up there and say all women are feminine, but they don't have no masculinity in them when we do, 9 times out of 10, have to pick up the slack where the man left off if they decide to up and leave. We have no choice.
Well, women are naturally from girls, feminine.
And men are
When boys,
they
right?
come from where?
When boys,
where they come from?
when boys are
Who
feminine,
had them? Who had them?
when boys are feminine,
Did a man
we
have
say
you?
things like, "Oh, that's a little," the F word, or we say he's acting a little sassy. So when boys are not acting masculine, or as we say, let boys be boys, and they're not doing boyish things, then that means that masculinity is slightly not there, but it's there,
It's there.
right? It's there. But what I'm saying is, when a boy gives traits of a girl or a woman, there's names for boys that does that. And usually the names ties in to the word femininity.
Okay. Well, again, I disagree. I think both men and women have both traits. And, hey, that's my belief, my opinion. And I don't care if you don't like it or not. You ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in any damn way.
Well, another thing when it comes to males, I believe we are naturally born with the masculinity. Going back to boys, when boys do things and we play a certain way, and people normally would say, oh, that's a boy, or that's how boys play. The boys play rough all the time, but I don't want my daughter playing with them because her brother plays too rough with her.
Well, when I was growing up, I played footballs with the boys. I climbed trees with the boys. I shot marbles with the boys. Hell, I did just about everything the boys did. That didn't make me masculine.
Exactly. Being a tomboy doesn't make you masculine.
I just thought
So
it was
therefore, when we talk of the yin and the yang, right? The yin and the yang. If you go into the religious books, we don't know Adam and Eve was first, but let's just say they was, right? let's say if they were the first ones, the yin and yang, the balance is the qualities of a man and the masculinity and the contents of masculinity, and for a woman, her femininity and the contents of what it is to be feminine. Those two traits is what brings out the balance for the yin and the yang.
Well, I'm gonna let you have that one because this ain't up for debate. My opinion is still my opinion.
But for those that do watch this, may not repost us, which you should repost us, you should repost us.
I mean,
Well, give us your thoughts, whether it's an opinion or whether you could build your answer up based on facts, scientific facts, or just natural facts of life. Go ahead, put them comments down in there when you see this video, and you know,
don't be like him.
don't be like me.
No.
Be logical, rationalize, and motherfucking use your common sense all day, every day, and don't let one day pass without you doing so. God damn it, I said it.
He said it. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So therefore, we up and out of here. Oh, I got a video too with us at Cheddar's, rating Cheddar's and shit. And I made a mistake. I gave the drink a 4,
Aha!
but I would like to give it a 5.
You can't take it back now.
Well, the service was very good,
The service was great.
and the food wasn't.
I like what
So
I
thank
got.
you to the guy that served us. I didn't get his name, but he did a very good job in serving us, I would say. What you think?
I agree.
But the problem was the undone hamburgers and shit. I don't like undone food. That is some disgusting
He wanted
shit.
burnt.
That's like smelling some nasty ass. You know what? We gonna get the fuck up and
like-
out of here.
He
And
like burnt food.
I'm John Barack.
I'm Goddess of Peace.